145 episode of the Twisted Inventor Talk Show. As always, our show is about showcasing exclusive interviews. Last week, we experienced the lizard shoes, which enable you to walk on all directions. Thanks to its super sticky glue, you can walk on vertical walls to fit your house, and I find it extremely useful to walk upside down in the crowded MRT system in Singapore. This week, we have another interesting guest, which I happen to find out is a long-lost friend of mine, and, well, a one-time love interest, but never mind, that's not important. The speaker that I have invited today is Mr. Daniel Tran. 30 years have passed since we last met and shared that unforgettable Valentine's together. How time has changed, but it's still the same dear old handsome Daniel that I have known. People in the industry say that Daniel eats, sleeps, and perspires at the same time. He's renowned for his first sauna restaurant in the world. He's also the president of the Twisted Toastmaster Foundation, we shall find out about it in a while. And he's also the author of 5 hyper-advanced communication manuals. We know how advanced and twisted they are in a while. So, let us not wait any further. A warm welcome to the guest of today's talk show, Daniel Tran.
It's such a pleasure to be here. Catherine, it's been so long.
Oh,
30
yeah.
years. 30 years.
How time has changed.
I still remember the last time we met though. It was
yeah.
the Valentine's Day of 2012.
Yeah.
It was a sad day.
He forgot to ask a question and now I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
30 years later. But no worry. How have you been?
Oh, I've been great. Well, made some mistake in life, but I heard that you got married and settled down and have a big family.
Don't make it a sad thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got married actually. I got married with 7 children now and 1 wife.
7 children!
Luckily, it's not the other way around.
You wish. So how do you manage to have such a big family?
Well, I like to have big families. But I have to say that Toastmasters have helped me a lot actually.
Oh really? Could you tell us more about how the Toastmasters?
For example, if you can imagine 7 children, it's very difficult to settle them down. So the only way to settle them down is for my wife to make a speech.
How could she ever, for all the ladies here who are wise and smart just like me, how could she ever agree not to have 1, 2, but 7 children?
I had to say it's tough. In order to have the first child, there was no need to convince her at all,
Oh, yeah.
But when it came to the 3rd child, I had to remember my P9. Persuade with power, remember that? It's very tough to persuade her to have the 3rd child. And when it came to the 5th child, I had to use techniques in the salesperson textbook. I had to finish the manual on salespeople, And I had to use a lot of body gesture or hand gesture.
She enjoyed it. Is her name Juliet or something?
So that's why, just before we got to the 7th child, I finished my DTM.
Oh, wow. And how many times did you actually finish your DTM?
Up until now 3 times.
3 times?
But I could never convince her to have the 8th child, so
Oh.
it's tougher each time. That's why I had to invent new manuals these days.
I see. But for such a successful Toastmaster as Daniel, we have known that he finished his DTM 3 times. So I just wonder, is there any time that Toastmaster has not served you well? Any issues that you faced before?
Yeah, there was one time. I remember when I first proposed to my wife.
Ah.
Actually, I learned from a guru. His name is Tanny, by the way. And he told me that girls love candles.
Me
So-
too.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that, no that I failed. But anyway, I invited her to a really nice restaurant, and I proposed to her, prepared everything for my P9, persuade with power. I finished a 7-minute and 30-second speech.
Wonderful.
Just in time.
You know what she gave me?
What did she say?
A 3-minute evaluation.
Oh.
And then,
And then the answer is?
I wish, no.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
But then, after that, Another time she said no, but then after that I realized that there's no need for speech at all. So one day I lit up the whole room with candles, and when she came home from work, I just proposed out of my heart with a table topic only, 1 minute. And she said yes, because that table topic needs no evaluation.
That's wonderful. Familiar love stories I've heard before from the last year favorite couple of the year proposals. I'm sure some
Yeah,
of
I
you
learned
heard
from the
before.
I learned from the guru.
I see. You learn from the best.
Yeah.
Now we are back to the reason why you are invited to the talk show today. As you know, the show is not about ordinary things. It's about exceptional and special inventions that people have created. So tell us a little bit about your inspiration about the sauna restaurant. That's totally a new idea. Tell us about it.
You know, my wife and I love to do things together. Not just the thing that make babies, no, but all the other things. And we love sauna. We love to eat as well. We love to eat healthy. So one day we thought of an idea. Why don't we create something that we can do all of those things together? And that is why we created the Sauna restaurant. And one fine day when we enjoy our meal in the Sauna restaurant, we thought we both love Toastmasters. She's even better than Toastmaster than me. And we thought, why don't we create a sauna Toastmasters? And that was the idea when the sauna Toastmasters came into place.
I see.
And people loved it because after the first session, people loved it a lot.
Right. What about shedding some weight and make Toastmaster skills at the same time? I'm very curious about the hyper-advanced communication menus. How is it different from the existing menus that we have?
It is to deal with all the difficulties when you deal with everyday life. For example, in the sauna restaurant or in the sauna Toastmaster, you have to deal with speaking underwater.
Oh.
And for the husband and wife, it's very difficult. So I had Toastmasters for husband and wife.
Ah, you mean bedroom talk?
That is a nice idea. I never thought about that before because in the bedroom, you never know what you are going to say. You don't want to say the wrong thing or the wrong person's name. And especially, you need to know how to use your hands and how to use your body move. I think I will create one session for that and you are invited to the first session.
Oh, I would love to. I'll be the first one to join. Well, without my husband, of course.
Yeah, better not to. Better not to.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have not had much time left for the session of today. Next week, Daniel will continue to share with us. And for all of you today, if you are interested, there is a 1-year complimentary membership. And you get a chance to witness the experienced members of Daniel's Club to, well, showcase some of the advanced menus which you might be very interested in. Thank you, Daniel, for the time today in the talk show, and we'll see you next week. Yeah,
Bye, everyone.